Pass this down, please. You can keep the change. Do you want one of the hot dogs? You can have a hot. You want a hot dog? Do you want a hot dog, miss?
No, thank you.
One.
That's okay.
Go ahead, you can have a hot dog.
No, I don't want
sir.
one.
Do you mind passing the lady one of the hot dogs?
I'm
good.
You
don't have to shoot. You can have your own.
It's
Here,
really
please.
nice of you.
Just
I
have
really
one.
don't. Okay, give me a hot dog.
So we give her a hot dog.
Thanks.
I got. The big guy can't eat all of them. Have one. Have you ever had one before?
A hot dog?
At the ballpark.
I have. I believe I have.
Okay, good.
Thank
well,
you.
Enjoy this one.
Thanks.
The film tells a story of a couple who was once so in love, but due to the miscommunication, end up breaking up and the complications that follow while they continued living together. The Breakup is a 2006 American romantic comedy drama film, directed by Peyton Reed, starring Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston in the lead roles.
Hey, you want to go get a drink?
No, I'm with somebody. Sorry.
Guy with the tucked-in shirt and the visor? Is that like a brother? The guy was not your brother then. Who is this guy? Who's this? I'm getting mad now. I'm jealous. Who is this guy?
Who are you?
No, I'm kidding with you. Who's the guy with the tucked-in stuff? Is that a boyfriend?
It's
Gary and Brooke meet at a Wrigley Field during a Chicago Cubs game and begin dating, eventually buying a condominium together. Gary works as a tour guide in a family business with his brothers Lupus and Dennis. Brooke manages an art gallery owned by eccentric artist Marilyn Dean. One night, after work, Gary gets home to Brooke preparing dinner for the family they've invited over. She tries to get Gary to help, but he watches baseball and drinks a beer as his downtime.
Honey, look, Gary,
Downtown's
please just take a shower,
Downtown's important.
okay? Because this is what I don't want to have happen. I don't want the doorbell to ring, I'm then forced to answer the door, entertain people, and I'm still cooking dinner.
Yeah.
Okay?
You're absolutely right. Let's do that. The second that this inning's over, there's one out already.
They're gonna be here in 20 minutes.
Baby, have you ever seen a shower of mine take more than 4 minutes?
Yes, I have. Come on. Oh, wait. That they're here. Okay, table's not set, dinner's not ready. Would you please just let my parents in?
I gotta jump the shower.
What?
I gotta do it.
Gary! Gary!
During dinner, tensions build up between the two. Brooke becomes irate when Gary fails to offer to help her clean up after. Brooke, feeling unappreciated, criticizes Gary's perceived immaturity and unwillingness to work on improving their relationship. Gary is frustrated by Brooke's perceived controlling, perfectionistic attitude and expresses his desire to have a little more independence, particularly when arriving home from work, wanting to unwind.
Oh, come on. You know what? No, that's not what I want.
You just said that you want me to help you do the
I
dishes.
want you to want to do the dishes.
Why would I want to do dishes? Why?
See, that's my whole point.
Let me see if I'm following this, okay? Are you telling me that you're upset because I don't have a strong desire to clean dishes?
No, I'm upset because you don't have a strong desire to offer to do the dishes.
I just did.
After I asked you!
Frustrated from their unresolved arguments, she breaks up with him, despite still being in love with him. Brooke seeks relationship advice from her friend Addie, while Gary talks things over with his friend Johnny. Since neither is willing to move out of their condo, they compromise by living as roommates, but each begin acting out to provoke the other in increasingly elaborate ways.
Oh, hey, Brooke, how are you?
What the hell are you doing?
Well, my whole life I always wanted my own place with my own pool table. I finally got my own place, but you would not allow me to have a pool table. I just kind of figured I'd rectify that today. It does feel good. I'm gonna go ahead and put the 4-ball in the corner pocket. Nice. I'm sorry, got a little room for the shooter, please?
Gary buys a pool table, litters the condo with food and trash, and even has a strip poker party with his brother and a few ladies. Meanwhile, Brooke has Gary kicked off their couples-only bowling team and starts dating other men in an attempt to make Gary jealous. But Gary offers the men advice and even befriends one of her dates. One night, when it was their turn to host game night, while playing charades, Brooke and Gary get into a fight in front of all their friends.
You call yourself an artist? Yes. A 3-year-old with a box of crayons can do a better job than this.
You're not sorry I'd have the great talent of standing on top of a big red bus and pointing out architecture that other great men have built.
Oh, I'm the one who should be sorry, Brooke. I shouldn't sit here and pick on your art.
No.
Because you got the nuts part down, Picasso. All you have to do is cut off your freaking ear.
Let go, you idiot, and your insults are much more effective when they're accurate.
Don't talk to me about being goddamn accurate.
I can't talk to you about anything
you couldn't even draw a sock.
You don't do
Everyone
anything
said
right.
shoot.
Mark, their friend and realtor, sits the two of them down and advises them to split up and sell the condo before they destroy each other. Soon, they have a buyer, and Gary and Brooke are given 2 weeks' notice to move out. Brooke invites Gary to an old 1970s concert, hoping that he will figure out that the gesture is meant to be her last-ditch attempt to salvage their relationship. Gary agrees to meet her, but fails to understand Brooke's intentions and misses the concert, unwittingly breaking her heart.
I didn't really know that the concert mattered all that much to you.
Exactly.
Hold on a second here. Let me talk for a second.
Gary.
Brooke, you broke up with me. Then you have guys coming over here for dates, and all of a sudden you ask me to go to some concert. I mean, I just figured that, you know...
Gary. I don't know how we got here.
Brooke pours her heart out to Gary and confesses that she felt like Gary never matched her level of effort and sacrifice. But Gary retorts that Brooke was never clear about what she wanted. Later, at the bar, Johnny points out that Gary has always been selfish and emotionally distant to those around him. And so Brooke never stood a chance because Gary never puts his guard down, dooming their relationship from the start. Brooke quits her job, planning to travel to Europe. One evening, she brings a customer from the art gallery home to show him an art piece. She finds the condo cleaned, and Gary preparing a fancy dinner to win her back.
I really can't do this right now.
Brooke, this whole thing has been really tough on me. And I've tried to act like it hasn't been that tough on me, but the first Sunday after me and you broke up, it all kind of really hit me. And I think it partially hit me because Sunday was sort of always our day that we would do stuff together. But I didn't have any idea you still cared so much. And, you know, when I saw you crying the other night, that was honestly the worst moment of my life.
Gary lays his heart on the line and promises to appreciate her more. For Brooke, it is too little, too late, and she rejects the gesture. Gary seems to understand and kisses her before leaving. Later that night, he heads into the office and decides to make a change of his life. They both then move out of the condo.
Gary, you know, there's 1,000 things I would have done differently.
Me too.
Sort of actually, when I see this space, I realize that if we didn't have such a big coffee table and that oversized couch, a pool table would have fit nicely.
Yeah. Although the oversized couch did come in very useful the last couple of weeks, so.
Yes, I guess.
They bid each other goodbye and go their separate ways. Gary takes a more active role in his business, expanding the Chicago bus tour to the Chicago River, while Brooke travels the world and eventually returns to Chicago. Sometime later, they meet again by chance on the street.
I heard your trip went really well.
It did. It went really well. It was fun. It was amazing. I saw so many amazing places. It was just... But, you know, you do realize how much you love home.
It's good to have you back.
Yeah, it's good to be back. And the boat. Congratulations on the boat.
Thanks.
I'm waiting for it to get warm, and I'm going to come by and take a ride.
Well, anytime you want. It'll be on the house. Come on by.
Well, I will then.
I hope you do.
Definitely.
After some awkward but friendly catch-up, they part ways, but look back one more time to smile at each other.
The breakup is a realistic and bittersweet portrayal of love and heartbreak. featuring humor and poignant moments as it explores the complexity of modern romance. Jennifer Aniston and Vince Vaughn delivered engaging performances, capturing the emotions up and down of their characters' tumultuous relationship. 接下来我们揭晓今天的学习内容。The phrase, "there is 1,000 things I would have done differently," expresses regret or hindsight about past actions or decisions. It suggests that the speaker wishes they could have gone back and changed the way they handle a situation or made choices. For example, looking back, there's 1,000 things I would have done differently in my last relationship. "It'll be on the house" is a common phrase used in hospitality, particularly in restaurants, bars, or other establishments where goods or services are provided. When someone says that something will be on the house, it means that it will be provided free of charge, typically as a gesture of goodwill or appreciation. And that's it for this episode of Cinephile. You can find more on the FUNDAY website. Let's make every day a fun day.
You look great.
Thank you.
The hair's a little different. Looks nice.
Yeah, oh, yeah. You've lost some weight.
Well, it's very deceiving, actually. I've managed to become thin without having any real muscle on me whatsoever. It's a very tough thing to accomplish, by the way. I'm proud of myself.
Oh, you look terrific.
Thanks.